Demon Slayer begins with the story of Tanjiro Kamado, a kind-hearted boy living with his family in the snowy mountains. One tragic day, he comes back home to discover that his entire family has been massacred by a demon. The only survivor is his younger sister, Nezuko, but she has started turning into a demon herself. Soon after, a demon slayer named Gyu Tomioka appears and instructs Tanjiro to seek out Sakonji Urokodaki on Mount Sagiri. On their journey, Tanjiro and Nezuko encounter a demon, and though they manage to subdue it, Tanjiro struggles with the idea of killing it. Eventually, they meet Urokodaki, who challenges Tanjiro with a trial to test his resolve. Once Tanjiro proves himself, Urokodaki accepts him as a student. From then on, Tanjiro undergoes rigorous training under Urokodaki's guidance in hopes of joining the Demon Slayer Corps. To earn his place, however, he must survive the final selection. Tanjiro completes his training and successfully endures the 7-day final selection. When he returns to Urokodaki's home, he reunites with both his master and Nezuko. Soon after, a swordsmith named Haganezuka presents him with his first Nichirin sword. Not long after, his Kasugai crow, used by demon slayers as a messenger, arrives to deliver his very first mission. He's sent to a village in the northwest where young girls have been mysteriously disappearing. There he meets Kazumi, whose fiancé was among the missing. When the swamp demon attempts to abduct another victim, Tanjiro intervenes. While struggling to protect Kazumi and the girl at the same time, he finds himself overwhelmed, until Nezuko joins the fight. Together, they defeat the demon. Before killing it, Tanjiro asks about Muzan Kibutsuji, the one believed to be the first demon and the source of demon transformations. Afterward, he heads out on his next mission in Tokyo's Asakusa district. There, he suddenly picks up a scent, the same one from the night his family was slaughtered. Following the trail, he discovers Muzan himself, hiding in plain sight under a human guise. Muzan quickly slips away, but not before transforming a random passerby into a demon. Tanjiro is saved by Tamayo, a demon who also seeks to destroy Muzan. She brings Tanjiro and Nezuko to her home, where she explains that it may be possible to develop a cure for demon transformation. Before they can discuss further, they are suddenly attacked by two demons named Susamaru and Yahaba. Tamayo clarifies that these attackers are not part of the 12 Kizuki, also known as the 12 Moons, the most powerful demons under Muzan's command, since their eyes lack a number marking. After a fierce battle, Tanjiro and Nezuko manage to defeat them. With the fight over, the siblings set off again and soon cross paths with another demon slayer from the final selection. This slayer, Zenitsu Agatsuma, is desperately pestering a woman to marry him. Tanjiro steps in to stop him, preventing any further trouble. Zenitsu admits that during the final selection he had actually hoped to die, feeling weak and lacking true determination. Just then, Tanjiro's Kasugai crow directs them toward their next mission, a sprawling forest mansion where a demon has abducted the brother of two children, Shoichi and Teruko. Inside the mansion, the group is separated by its supernatural tricks and soon encounter the drum demon, Kyogai. Tanjiro and Zenitsu work together to defeat him, Tanjiro adapting his water-breathing techniques to counter the demon's shifting attacks, while Zenitsu reveals a hidden strength, though only when he's unconscious and fighting in his sleep. After the battle, they come across a strange, boar-headed fighter who turns out to be another demon slayer, Inosuke Hashibira. Inosuke already suspected that Tanjiro was traveling with a demon in a box, thanks to his incredibly sharp sense of smell. With their combined efforts, they defeat the demon lurking in the mansion. Once the fight ends, the group takes time to bury the victims and recover their strength. Soon after, they are assigned to their next mission at Mount Natagumo, this time with both Zenitsu and Inosuke accompanying Tanjiro. On their journey through Mount Natagumo, Tanjiro and his companions come across fellow demon slayers being manipulated by webs. A small demon warns them to leave immediately or be killed by Mother. In response to the crisis, the Demon Slayer Corps dispatches two Hashira, Gyu, and Shinobu, members of the elite pillars, the Corps' strongest fighters, to provide backup. Tanjiro's group engages in battles with several enemies, including the puppeteer demon mother and the spider demon son. Eventually, they encounter Rui, a member of the 12 Kizuki who holds the rank of lower 5. Throughout these encounters, the characters not only struggle against deadly foes but also wrestle with their own inner conflicts, reflecting on their training and past hardships. Though they manage to defeat their adversaries, the victory comes at a steep cost, with many casualties and serious injuries. This arc also explores the twisted bonds within demon families, raising questions about the morality of killing demons and the blurred lines of compassion. Afterward, Tanjiro finds himself facing judgment from the Hashira, placed on trial for traveling with his demon sister, Nezuko. The Hashira deliberate over whether Tanjiro should be executed, but their leader, Kagaya Ubuyashiki, steps in and urges patience. Tanjiro pleads Nezuko's case, explaining her situation, but most of the Hashira remain doubtful, accusing him of being blinded by his own bias. Sanemi Shinazugawa, one of the harsher and more ruthless Hashira, tests Nezuko by stabbing her repeatedly, yet she resists his provocations, demonstrating her ability to suppress the urge for human blood. Acknowledging this, Kagaya accepts both Tanjiro and Nezuko as part of the Demon Slayer Corps and tasks Tanjiro with defeating one of the Kizuki demons as proof of his worth. Afterward, the siblings are brought to the Butterfly Mansion to heal, where they meet Shinobu's apprentice, Kanao Tsuyuri. Meanwhile, the Hashira gather to discuss the increasing destruction caused by demons and the declining skill of newer recruits. Tanjiro resumes training during this time and eventually manages to best Kanao in combat. He receives a replacement sword from Haganazuka and renews his determination to help Tamayo with her research in hopes of restoring Nezuko's humanity. Once training is complete, a Kasugai Crow delivers the trio's next assignment, to investigate the Mugen train where 40 passengers have mysteriously vanished.